Hey everyone! So you know how we love a good celebrity product launch drama? Well, buckle up because Meghan Markle just served us the tea, or should I say, the wine, and honey, it's spicy. Picture this, you're scrolling through your feed and boom. Meghan's lifestyle brand American Riviera Orchard just dropped their first alcoholic beverage. A rosé wine that's supposedly all about soft notes of stone fruit and gentle minerality. Sounds pretty bougie, right? But here's where it gets juicy. And I'm not talking about the grapes. This isn't just any wine launch, folks. This is what happens when celebrity branding meets, well, let's just say some very interesting business decisions. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to see this pink bottle in a whole new light. So here's the tea that's got wine experts and social media sleuths absolutely losing it. Remember how this wine is being marketed as your perfect summer sipper? Yeah, about that. According to some serious wine detective work, shout out to the amazing investigators on social media, this isn't actually what you'd call a typical rosé. Nope. By legal definition, this baby is classified as a dessert wine. Now, you might be thinking, okay, so what? Dessert wine sounds fancy. But here's the thing, dessert wines are completely different beasts. We're talking higher sugar content, higher alcohol percentage, and definitely not something you're casually sipping poolside. The U.S. Alcohol and Tobacco Tax and Trade Bureau has some pretty strict rules about this stuff. Any wine over 14% ABV automatically gets the dessert wine label. And guess what category Meghan's magical elixir falls into? Yep, you guessed it. So while the marketing might scream breezy summer vibes, the government paperwork is basically saying, this is the kind of wine that'll knock you sideways if you treat it like your regular dinner wine. Okay, this is where things get really interesting. You know how celebrity brands love to make everything sound super exclusive and personally crafted? Well, plot twist. This wine isn't what industry folks call a private label, where the celebrity actually works with winemakers to create something unique. Nope, this is what's called white label, which basically means the Cundy family winery does absolutely everything: the grape growing, the winemaking, the bottling, even slapping on that American Riviera Orchard sticker. Meghan's role? She basically shows up for the marketing photos and cashes the checks. It's like if I started selling my amazing homemade cookies, but really, I just bought cookies from the grocery store and put my sticker on the package. Same energy, different price point. Remember how I mentioned the higher sugar content? Well, there's actually a reason for that, and it's not because they wanted to make the wine sweeter for your taste buds. Industry insiders are suggesting that sugar might be added to boost the alcohol content during production. Now, in some places like Italy, this practice is straight up illegal. But in the good old US of A, totally allowed. So essentially, what you might be getting is a wine that's been artificially pumped up to hit those higher alcohol levels, then marketed as this elegant, naturally crafted beverage. It's giving Instagram filter for wine vibes, if you know what I mean. Here's another fun fact that's got people scratching their heads. The marketing heavily implies this wine has that prestigious Napa Valley pedigree, you know, those rolling hills, exclusive vineyards, celebrity wine country vibes. But according to sources in the wine world, this bottle might actually be coming from Sonoma County. Now, don't get me wrong, Sonoma makes great wine. But it's like advertising a Manhattan penthouse and delivering a nice apartment in Brooklyn. Still good, but not quite what the marketing promised. It's this weird disconnect between the image being sold and the reality of what you're actually buying. And honestly, that seems to be becoming a bit of a pattern here. Okay, you guys are not going to believe this part. The Cundy family winery, you know, the ones actually making this wine, has had quite the journey lately. They were a pretty respectable operation until they got sold to Vintage Wine Estates in 2021. But here's where it gets wild. That company filed for bankruptcy. Chapter 11, the whole shebang. So who swooped in to save the day? An online car auction company. Yes, you read that right. The same people who help you buy used cars are now in the wine business. And the guy running the show? He doesn't have large-scale wine experience but promises he's going to lift the wines and make everything great. Sound familiar? It's giving major fake it till you make it energy, which seems pretty on brand for this whole situation. While all this marketing madness is happening, actual wine enthusiasts are having thoughts. And those thoughts aren't exactly glowing reviews.